Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical. This is Mystical Gaming. We're jumping into Watch Your Realms. Devs have just released a Dev Insight. I haven't done one of these in a little while. Most of them are generic answers and they're a bit samey. This had some good stuff in it, so I thought we'd give it a quick look at. And there's some other bits that lead on as well to the future things as well. So worth having a look at this one. Okay, right, let's jump into it then. Question one is mostly about the banner, that sort of thing, and drop rates. So I think you forgot to put the times 20 on this banner because because 9 Legos and only 2 were from the banner. Not a suggestion, but could you explain how I got Torador, Raka, and then Morrigan from the last 3 banners? Ancient summon events, whereas the 20 times, check your math. Either who did the math in the game was dropped on the head as a baby, or they are deliberately manipulating the chances. And then some other stuff we'll skip reading, but if you want to read it, go ahead there. I don't want my video banned or anything like that. I don't know if it would happen, but we'll skip over that, but you read it if you want. Demiraka, Layla, and no Nastia. I don't want to talk about that, you know already. Please change the rates in the upcoming banners. Then I pulled 8 Legos on Imra banner and she didn't drop. It's okay if it's on the first Lego, but 8, this is becoming a joke. Suggest a new hero should always come in a 200 guaranteed banner. So what do you think? Should they? Very disappointing pity system. Listen to your players, or this game will be dead soon. With how much heroes are in the pool right now, with how many heroes are in the pool right now, 20, 30 or 40 won't give players a fair chance on getting the banner heroes. Give us a good pity system. That's a suggestion many players have made already. Please listen, devs. Times 20 is too bad for rare and divines. You are adding 2 to 3 weeks new heroes, and it's getting annoying to get them all. I get 4 random heroes from the Mario banner. Change something about this banner. Many complaints about this system and the previous banner as well. Their answer is, thanks for your suggestion. Now the answer's either good or we're all being led on. So the current overall drop rate of the summoning banner meets our expectations, so they're happy with the drop rate of it. Okay, that's something we have to live with, I guess, as a player base. However, we are having an internal discussion about the issue regarding the summoning experience. We will continue making some improvements. Well, what they're going to be or what's going to happen with the experience, and I don't know. I mean, you either do really well at the experience or you have a disaster. It seems to be very much one way or the other. There doesn't seem to be very much of a happy medium. So, but I think it's interesting they say, 1, they're happy with the drop rates, and 2, they are having discussions about it. So that's more on the interesting side of things actually coming out from this Dev Insights. I think the amount of time you spend gearing your heroes is the biggest problem in the game. If left unchanged, it will cause many players to leave over time. With so much content that requires a different gearing on a daily basis, it's becoming a real mental chore to gear different items or different teams with different consistency. Even with Drake's Chasm, you now have to build one team for Abyss and another team for Nightmare 4. There is a simple solution that would streamline the process. All you have to do is select gear sets with the gear plan menus so that you could create a new set by selecting the appropriate existing hero plans for each piece of content and save them. For example, Abyss team, and then you would have to select the Abyss team select button. Yeah, I mean, it is complicated. And then there's another part here. I stuck through the translator so we can have a sort of look. Sorry if it hasn't translated properly. The only team planning section, there should be an option to add tabs where you can insert other team plan sheet. At the moment we only have one, which is the main one, but it could be good if you could add several tabs to include different tabs in specific areas to make up your own teams, and then just select the team. Thank you for suggesting. We're all making filters for the gear plan page. We expect to be implemented in June, so hopefully in a couple of weeks we'll see that come on the Forerunner and we'll be able to go and have a look at it and see what it's actually like. Please auto combat for complete tower stages at 3-star. Like the Rift, doing them over and over again every month will drive everyone crazy. Thank you for your suggestion. Auto battle features are being added. Clear stages that have been 3-starred. So that's going in as well then. Moving on, it is currently the Numeria banner when I make this suggestion. There is currently no proof, and the rates are rigged and or bugged to make Numeria rates worse. Although the community seems to have noticed something, and Fastidious is investigating with the community's help. So, great one if you don't know who Fastidious is. I'm sure you very much do. If you've found my channel, then I dare say you very much found his. Okay, so that's the Fastidious icon. You see that about, that's his channel. He has a massive channel, loads of following, and it's not just Watcher of Realms he does Raid Shadow of Legends as well. It's gone back to that. So yeah, if you found my channel, you've definitely found it. So he's been investigating this with the community. People are sending back how much they summoned, sending back the information to him, and he's collecting it all to have a look at the drop rates. That's essentially as much as I know. Question 1, are all the drop rates even now and in the future for every 20 times banner? Question 2, is there a way you could show percentages of heroes individually for the banner as an extra way to show good faith to the community and basically solidify that what you put up? Numeria or any other legendary on a rated up, you are promising that they will have the exact same chance / rate as the other hero on the banner. Thanks, and I really love what you're doing for the quality of life and improvements you are making. I hope this continues in the future and we can continue to trust you and make our experience a fun and fair one. Wonder if you're still doing that after Vaughn. There are laws in some countries regulating gachas, and some of these laws state that you should indicate the percentage probability of getting each item. And even not basing from these laws, you should provide customers some transparency. This way you can build trust and a better community. With that being said, please indicate the percentage probability of each hero during the banner. Thanks. Cool. Then they put an answer out. So this is the answer they put out. Thanks for your feedback. We have conducted our investigation into the issue mentioned by Fastidious. Both being the event hero from the same banner, Numeria and Valeria have the same distributed drop rates. The overall data results at the banner from all players provided to be the same when it comes to the drop rate for these two heroes. There is no abnormal issue regarding the drop rates. That's their answer. They haven't answered the two questions, so they haven't said whether it's all the same and it's going to be for the future. I think they have said, or it's in the blurb, isn't it? When you go and do your summoning, you can see up there it does say all rates are the same for all other heroes. And then as far as question 2 is concerned, you've been jogged on. There you go. That's about it. All right. Right, next question then. Please finally fix the damn auto. It's so annoying that you keep having to lose on auto runs and then go back in, redo it, and the auto run works. Please fix the auto runs in the arena. It's not good and it makes no sense. Thanks for the feedback. The issue regarding auto runs has been fixed, and there's more auto runs coming in the update as well. That's what we've got on the Forerunner. Okay, so there are more auto saves coming up in the future as well. Okay, this is quite interesting. Please allow us to pre-place our heroes. Needing to restart over and over and over to place things exactly at the right time is extremely tedious and miserable. Please allow us to make the move we want to make before we actually have the cost. This way our timings can be exact without the miserable process of clicking the hero a fraction of a second what it needs to. This is not. I really enjoy playing the game, and I've started to question why I'm playing this. It's tedious. Thanks for the suggestion. The upcoming versions will add a minor period of non-combat time for deployment for the Abyss 1 guild boss. So there looks like there'll be a couple of seconds or so of nothing happening with the guild boss. So you can put a team down, and then it will actually start. Okay, that'll make it a little bit easier, but I've got other issues with my team anyway, so that's not going to make a great deal of difference. Please make a team gear preset for each dungeon. Snap the team gears on. You need 2 clicks. I mean, again, it's more about again, this is about the autoplay in the game, and I think they're only answering these ones because they know they've got all these ones coming in on the next update, which we should be getting soon. And remember, GVG is ending soon, so on the Forerunner it came out on the last week of Guild Wars, so I would imagine some information about it this week, and then it to roll out next week would be my guess, but I could of course be very wrong. We don't know what the game's actually doing or what they're going to do. Numira has no jiggle, please fix it. Thanks for your feedback, we'll improve the visual effect of Numira in the future. Okay, there we are. Again, we're back onto summoning again. With the current ancient banners and everyone enjoying their pulls, it is concerning that for a banner that uses the most rare and expensive currency in the game, one isn't getting the results he wished. Your answer would definitely be, oh, this is like an RNG. Well, humour me this. There are players who can go 3, 4, 800 ancients, either hit soft/hard pity lord and don't get the banner lord. Yeah, I'm starting to feel that. And still non-lords. I believe that they will affect the player's base and retaining your players. You have to do something about non-lords in ancient banners. I believe there are even those who went 800 for Lord Pities and didn't get a banner lord. You can do better. For me, it's not just a matter of getting the banner lords. I mean, I wouldn't mind if I didn't get a banner lord too much. I mean, it's not ideal, but it really sucks when one of these drops or my Lord Pity. I mean, I saw a post. There was a previous dev insight, and they said they're not. If you get one of these that you can also get on your normal summonings, then that's just the way it goes. So they're not going to change it. But that's the bit that really hurts me. I mean, Ajax is a good hero, but when you get him on pity for your ancients, it's not the greatest time to actually see him. To get the rare blue summon rates for common summoning crystals with all the handouts and great bundles, it's fine. But for the ancient summoning crystals, there has to be a change. I pulled 2 lords on ancients, and that hurts more than rare summoning crystals when you don't pull the banner. Okay, so it's worse. Okay, right, yeah. I see what you're saying. You're saying it's worse to get a lord and it not be the banner one than not getting a banner hero on the rare ones. Okay. Pity is too high for a 20% banner up hero on ancients. Cost for the summoning crystals is too high for lords to be a 20 times 25 ancients on a deal for $100. Pity is at what, 185? Soft pity starts at 185, doesn't it? Hard triggers at 200. So if you miss your first lord, you get your second chance at the banner at 20%. At $780. Is it really on a deal? I can make the price, make it guaranteed. Well, if I'd spent $780, I would expect to get the hero I wanted as well. Is that right? I mean, I don't spend, so tell me if that's right or not as well. And the price makes it guaranteed. Yeah, okay. Heroes should be 50-50 or make the ancient summoning crystal bundle better. Is it worth spending $100 on 25 crystals when you just pull a lord and the pity is at 185? There should be at least double the crystals for $100, and that pity rate for ancients, or the pity for the ancient, needs to be 100, not 185. Wow, there we go. Thanks very much for your feedback. We have an internal discussion about the summoning experience of ancient summoning banners. So again, this internal conversation is going on. They don't tell us anything more than that, and whether we'll get any more news about it or not, I don't know. It might be worth holding on. If we don't get anything, I think next month, when the dev insight comes out, I might put one in again to say, look, you mentioned this, and we have the results of your meeting, and just tell us what's happening. Question 10, what is your plan for the Forerunner server? I asked months back and you had no answer. This weekend we were bypassed the 1+1 summoning event with no explanation. I tried asking customer service and developer contacts who have no information. We only get pointed at one of the game notices which have no information yet, and there is nothing about the Fusion event, which is going live this week, global this week. Please don't ignore us. We are the players who have supported you the longest, and have tried to offer feedback. Yeah, it's never listened to, but there you go. And they're supposed to be benefits to being on the server. These are the benefits they go on about for Forerunner thing. Some of you get on the Forerunner, it says, these are the benefits you get, okay. Most recently, the extra legendary banner was not made available to Forerunners, although it was released on the global server. This continues a growing trend where new content is no longer exclusive to Forerunners or even delivered equally, despite the server being made up of veteran players who were promised early access and the chance to provide meaningful feedback. the feedback they don't listen to. So it goes on the Forerunner, you say, well, this is a nightmare, and then it goes onto the Global, and everyone on the Global goes, well, why are you releasing this? This is terrible. There you go. The farm and the Golden Quest spring to mind. It's when you first got your farm and you're doing it with Trading Hall, that Golden Quest, that was months that was given feedback for. Here we go. Thank you for your comments. In order to provide more Forerunner server users the opportunity to experience them as soon as possible, we will progressively bring more play modes, content and heroes to the Forerunner servers before the Global. For instance, the recently added United Front. United Front was good. I'd like to see it on Global. Hopefully we'll get it soon. Halls of Illusion, Gem Enchantment, Augmentation on the Forerunner server. Forerunner server players' experiences and opinions are much appreciated. No, they're not. We'll keep hearing those gamers' opinions and recommendations as well. The event schedule for Forerunner will be different from the global server for a number of reasons during the version release timeframe. However, we will make every effort to ensure that the reward period is the same for servers across the world. I don't think you do that either. This time we will initially announce notification officially media platforms and in-game notifications. We deeply regret the wait. It's just terrible. Just put out a news saying you're not getting it. I mean, that would be a start, but what they actually do is just nothing, and then you've got to get hold of them, as opposed to you could push notifications out to players and then you can deal with it, but you don't. But there we go. Right, question 11. Right, important question coming up for everyone. Okay, everyone who hasn't got this mount, you need to listen up. Good question. This is there any chance you can bring back Barber mount event? I don't have it, and I've been playing for almost a year, so it sounds like you just missed out. I've never seen the event. It was done on the anniversary. Okay, there we go. Source anniversary quests. Now their answer is, thanks to the feedback, the Barbara mount can only be obtained from the skin shop. Okay, so it did come out in the skin shop the same time as they dropped the Christmas mount Prancer, and this mount's a lot better than Prancer due to the additional drops it gives as you go through the Void Rift every week. Skin shop. We will bring back the Mount Barber to the skin shop in July's version update. So this mount came as part of the anniversary event, like I said, been playing a year. Now, last year, the anniversary event started on the 12th. That's the 12th of June. So next month, 12th of next month is when the anniversary events all started. So I would hold off this or the skin shop or whatever, just have a look to see if they're going to do A, another mount, or B, they're going to do this event again. Okay, so fingers crossed on that one. Okay, another one about gear saving. Add save gear to live arena. I know it's a request for multiple arenas. It's the same thing. You've got to have this in. It's taken up a massive amount of time on the game, and the more content there is, the more time people have to space. These are the new ones coming out again, and they do say they're going to add more, so hopefully in the June update we'll see more come out on the Forerunner, and then we know that they're still doing them as well. And we've got add a small button to the pieces of gear so that we can go to refine or recast screen by clicking it. At the moment it's very bad. Yeah, it's you roll your gear up, then you have to come out depending on where you roll your gear up. Yeah, there's not a quick and easy way to get down to refine it. Okay, thanks for the feedback. We have scheduled the related quick buttons to be implemented in July's version. Okay, they are starting to put time dates on this. Okay, now if I was a cynical person, I would say, I don't know who's asked this question, was it really a question asked, but can we get hard and expert chapters in the campaign? Thank you for your suggestion. We will update the contents of campaign chapter 9 in the upcoming version. So there it is there. That's the expert mode. So you've got both parts to chapter 9 there as well in expert mode. Or yeah, so that's done in hard and expert mode. No idea if that's a real question or whether they just chucked it in to say, look, we've done this. Who knows? Obviously it's a real question. They would never do that. Never. Epic fragment schedule. You have 2 Conquest of Glory back to back. I think they mean Corridor of Glory, but there they are. They are very close together to clear. Crazy amount of experience and heroes to clear 1, much less 2. You can expect us to have over 8 million XP and 300 or so heroes lying around to compete. Thanks for your feedback. We have arranged a certain amount of excessive shards obtainable for each shard event. Players may plan to participate in these events according to the event schedule. I did a look at the calendar and did point this out, so if you watched it you should have saved beforehand as well. But there you go. So tune in next time and we'll have a look through it to see if there are any more traps like that. But yeah, it wasn't nice, and I noticed that when we first came off, so I saved like mad. So I will probably do 10,000 on each one I've planned for, so I'd get the 5 shards, and more importantly, you get both skill crystals out of it. Okay. I'm trying to disable vibration mode in the settings, but it's impossible. It's very annoying. I'm feeling the end of every battle. Thanks for your suggestion. Vibration that plays at the finish of the battle can be turned off in the settings. There you go. Settings. And then come down to settings, and then you get this screen, and there you go. You got vibration on or off there, or screen shakes and that sort of stuff. So depending on what you look for, should be there for you. Okay. Quick gate in PvE progression. Behind red buffs, Pharisee. This form of gating is bad for the health of the game. Thanks for your feedback. The mechanics were intentionally designed when we were making these stages. More heroes will be added with similar abilities to introduce in the future. I didn't know they were intentionally designed. I thought it was just a mistake, but there we go. There you go. They intentionally designed it like that, and to bring out more heroes. Just bring out loads of epics. Epics with 1 or 2 of these abilities, or a weaker version of these, and then we'd at least stand a chance. Because we can get epics, but you're forced to pull for a banner hero, and then you've got the issue of the banner drop rates that you've seen all the way through this anyway. So sort this out without going down that route. But I think we're just going to have a game full of legendaries, and that would be it. Is there a way to lower the raw sound? Thanks for your feedback. We will improve the sound effects for Arena and Guild Bosses in upcoming versions. Please fix the Arena update, offense, defense, and artifact info. I want to be able to update only offense or defense without updating the gear. Thank you for your suggestion. We are already making improvements to the update mechanics of Arena formations. They should be implemented in the second half of the year. So still quite a way before that comes out then. Second half of the year could be absolutely months away for you. Okay. And then we've got I already have I have an A5 Sun Wukong and in 3 of my accounts. Wow. I don't have Kagari. If Sun Wukong is next limited, please do something for us to have an A5. Thanks. Okay. We appreciate your support for Limited Heroes. We have plans to reintroduce the limited banner offer for Kagari. Please stay tuned for in-game official social media and detailed returning schedule. Now that's great. We can have a look at all of that if you want. But let's have a look at this. So this is the 12th. 12th of next month was when they started the anniversary event. It was started with this event called The Witch's Call, and it was started with Dahlia. There you go. So she was on, and she was a limited summon for the start of the anniversary event, which was the 12th. Not that far away, okay? In fact, not this weekend coming with the Sun Wukong banner. The following weekend, 1 year ago, is when they first released, I think that's the 8th, they first released a sneak peek into what was coming. So look out next weekend, okay? And then also partway through the event, or towards the end of the event, if I just get myself out of the way, there we go, on the 27th of next month last year, so to speak, that was when they did the second limited summoning event. Okay, so they were the 2 sort of summoning events they did. They had 2 limited banners. These were them. They were the dates, both next month. The anniversary date, I don't think, is until, I want to say, the 8th of July, but the event ran on for quite some time, and you got sign-in bonuses and all sorts of other events and craziness and that sort of stuff, okay, along with a new ancient hero as well. It was a new unnamed hero at the time then, so go carefully if you're summoning on this weekend's banner, because on the anniversary they released new heroes for their ancient banner as well, okay. And then we've got the last one there about Fix Mile 1. I haven't been able to purchase anything for months. Thank you for your feedback. If you encountered an issue regarding purchasing or payment, please reach out to customer support. There we go. That's it done. Interesting to see that they're chatting about the summoning rates and the drop rates of them. I mean, it's only recently that they have now moved these events up to a 20 times event. Anyway, remember we had a 15, but with more and more heroes coming out, it was feeling even worse. But now they've just moved up to a 20 times, and people still aren't getting the banner heroes. So apparently they're not going to change the rate. They're happy with the drop rates. We're not going to see a change in that, but they do want to change the experience people are getting, which would be interesting. So what's your thoughts? How do they keep the summoning rates the same and yet change the experience? Will we get to a point where we only have one banner hero? Because normally quite often we get the one you want and the one you don't want. For me, I've now got an A5 Helga and I don't have Vaughn. So there we go. I would have much rather have stuck with an A3 Helga and had a copy of Vaughn. Even with the shady little move of changing him post-release. But there we go. That's that. Right, so there we go. That's it done. Quick look through the dev insights. I think there's some interesting stuff in there. I'll keep an eye on this. If we don't get anything by the next dev insights that comes up, reference this or any news, I'll chuck a suggestion forward to say, you know, I suggest you update us on what happened with your meeting, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Right. Thank you very much for your time. If you could do the old thumbs up, like, and subscribe, would help me out massively. I'll see you all in a video again soon. Thank you very much. Cheers. Goodbye.